actually said that with your coffee spilling. But hey, you look sharp.
You know?
You look sharp, dude. But yes, I mean, back to the match. This is really high stakes. The first team that gets to qualify for Masters Tokyo for all the regions. But at the same time, it's that revenge matchup. Today is a match. It's a day of revenge matchups. And we have the DRX fan cheer going off. I mean, DRX, it's already, you know, switching things up. They have the harbor pick stacks on the sky, different from Breach from before.
Yeah, it's definitely a different look in terms of the agent select. They are going to be going back onto Haven here, which, of course, Team Secret's pick. The guys on the desk already talked a bit about it, but in the past, this is something you would probably never be brave enough to do, is to pick it into DRX, but times have changed, and teams have found out ways to defeat them, and DRX are going to look for a different way to handle this map, as we're already getting started here on a long Foxy9 looking for the peaks, and he will take a... Well, he will do a little bit of damage there to Jeremy.
Just a little bit of information for DRX, right? But now begs the question, do they rotate over? Team Secret also just kind of trying to suss out where their positions could be.
Well,
hello.
Foxy9 is saying, yeah, I should have been playing last time. I'm going to take them both out and make quick work of that little push. So no rotation, and they both try to get the jump on Foxy9, and it does not work out.
Not at all. And the response is so fast. I mean, you can instantly see RB on this harbor, that impact is already there. 2 kills, and he puts the high tide up. Even a cascade, just to buy even more time, obscure that vision that Team Secret is so desperately looking for.
Yeah, it's so cool to see RB coming back onto this pick. He has played it already 6 times this season as another push does come in. And okay, Jesse Bausch dubstep, really nice right click on the site, and they're even gonna get a plant here. And all of a sudden, this round that looks very DRX dominated immediately gets spicy.
Trying to play close. Mako's got the paranoia, but Jesse Bausch whiffs the right click.
Seems like they don't have any idea where he is. They're gonna tap the spike. As Dubstep gets some little information, says that, okay, the one headshot, and he's holding this to half.
Buzz?
Doesn't
Are
seem
you
like
serious?
He knows he's defusing this, and he's just gonna hold it.
What?
In the smoke, in his face, and take the round.
Oh my goodness. Maybe he didn't hear the spike being tapped because of Mako on the other side, but what a way for DRX to clinch this first round. We start off with, yes, Foxy9, a couple of picks, RB instantly walling it off. And then, I mean, a bit of a recovery from Team Secret, right? Jesse Bausch and his right clicks on the Classic has been so strong. But, you know, pros never fake.
Pros never fake, he just holds it in the smoke. And that was a pretty badass move as well. They talked about the walkout from Team Secret, but yeah, this time Buzz with the one-up on them as Foxy gonna put down the smoke, and another quick entry comes in, but they're running straight into Spectre, but it doesn't matter, as it seems like Team Secret gonna take a little bit of what RRQ have been able to pull in with their eco rounds and totally demolish DRX on the A side.
And at the same time, keep in mind the minimap, Dubstep is on a big lurk. The rest of the DRX squad, though, they've got their guns and they're ready to push through A-Link.
Blinding.
Now let's see how this goes. Dubstep just gonna come in through sewers as we speak, and Borkum has picked up a Spectre. As I don't think Buzz is going to do it twice in a row. He just comes out here, Jesse Bausch with a little jiggle, rather, and maybe a giggle. He also had a Vandal. He was able to pick up somewhere along the way. So a massive round for Team Secret, round 2.
That's been their style, Valdez. I mean, looking at how Team Secret plays Haven now, it's a lot of these close contact duels, especially with the classic right clicks. He's very satisfied with that one. Dude, we are in for a wild ride. Already starting off round 2, we have the thrifty win. Now Team Secret economy starting to go up. Meanwhile, DRX in shambles.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic start here for Team Secret. And it's probably something that DRX would not expect, you know? That's the fun part about VCT Pacific. We get all these different kind of play styles. Like, how many times is a Korean team, especially 1 or 2 years ago, going to do something like that and just kind of roll over you? Like, do it successfully as well.
Now, you can see the Owl drone, actually, from Team Secret. just trying to clear out short. If they get information on it, I think Borkum gets an opportunity to send out that paranoia, and it's going to collect onto all the players from DRX on the A side right now. At the same time, you have to be really careful about it because you're never quite sure where DRX could be. There hasn't been a lot of information gathering in this round.
Yeah, Team Secret 3 rounds in a row looking to go into the A site. If they rotate from here, I would feel like I'm watching Zeta Division or something, but no. Just gonna run on through as the wall is set up. And they do have the look on all of them, even getting the kill through the box. Buzz with a couple with the frenzy, but that's all he'll get. Team Secret link a couple of rounds together.
And that's just incredible. The God Arrow from Jesse Vash, the captain himself, revealing so much for his team, and it was beautifully timed as well, the push that goes along with it. As soon as they clear this initial high tide, DRX wasn't quite expecting that push coming out of nowhere. And at the same time, I mean, that's the tricky part about switching up your composition. At this point in the tournament as well, right? DRX, they've played that same old Breach, Sova kind of composition for the past 6 times they played Haven, ever since Lock-In. Now they're changing it. Surely, you know, there are some habits that are hard to break.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, would hope that DRX have practiced this, no doubt they have, but to bring it out for the first time for themselves is definitely going to be a different look for them. We'll have to see if they can shore it up, as now they're on a bit of a bye round, and Team Secret again, just hanging out in A-Long. They're like, you know, we have this entire map, there's 3 sites, but we like the A site because it's the first letter of the alphabet. We're just gonna go there instead of B or C because, I don't know. It's just working out for them.
It's our favorite one, Valdez. I mean, you know the old saying, right? If it ain't broke, you know, we'll just keep going at it. Waiting for that God Arrow again. Heaven smoked off, and we get that entry in, but here comes the Cascade to slow them down.
Yeah, will come in, but take a look at this entry once again. Jesse Fox is lining up the ult kill, and Envy just gonna run on in, and like you said, well, now there's no Hunter's Fury, so let's see how Team Secret gonna handle this. They're gonna get the spike down, and there is a little corner there at long where they can just back up to, as meanwhile, Mako with a fantastic rotation comes in, gets 1, spots 3, but again, the spike is ticking.
It's a little bit tricky for Team Secret as well. They've got 2 angles to cover now, and then the Rolling Thunder hits.
Oh, Buzz, not this time. He's going to get out shortied as well, as he is just stunned up from the Rolling Thunder, as multiple ults used for Team Secret to come in and secure a 3rd round in a row.
It's such a big round, too, because this would have been that DRX bonus. Now it's Team Secret's bonus. DRX had to win that round in order to secure another full buy. Now they will not be able to come back in with rifles. I mean, what a way to take it back, too. The lockdown was good effort. Mako coming in from the back with paranoia as well, but still, Team Secret just recover going into that corner, playing off of each other incredibly well. It's going to be Sheriff for DRX in this round.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Watch the back, though. Foxy's got blades.
Yeah, DRX beginning to, you know, do some change-ups here in the mid-rounds and try to get some more information earlier on and rotate people into position. So they are going to have a lot of guys here, but again, Sheriff's only for that side is stacks and Buzz, though, with a couple of kills. Let's see if Borkum can get it done. Yes, he's going to pick up 2 in the smoke. And meanwhile, Dubstep's timing as he comes out and owns the rest of DRX. That's going to be now 4 rounds in a row for Team Secret.
We're just going to keep counting, Valdez. Oh, my goodness. And to pump the brakes, this, you guys talk about it all the time. Termi hardly calls timeout. It's playoffs now, and he wants to step in.
Yeah. I think this is... I feel like this is definitely the earliest timeout he's called so far this season of Pacific.
It's gotta be.
He barely even called any timeouts. They were always winning, except Team Secret, of course, which he waited until like 10 to 7 at times to call timeouts in their last series. So now he's like, okay, pump the brakes. These guys, they come out with a nice little plan. We have to really calm down because right now DRX are getting pummeled.
And just to remind everyone about it too, right? The stakes of this, if Team Secret actually wins, that's an instant qualify for Masters Tokyo. The first team the whole of VCT to make it. Meanwhile, DRX would then have to go for that lower bracket run where things can get a little bit dicey as well. That's not quite the script that I was anticipating. I mean, I did predict for Team Secret, but still, that is incredible.
No, Quack, you knew.
I don't know.
You are the fortune teller.
No.
You understood. You saw the lines.
I saw the assignment.
It's okay. You can be modest, but I'll say it for you. You just knew. It's still early on, but obviously Team Secret are having a really nice showing early on.
That's the thing. This is just the first map. And Haven was Team Secret's pick. They have been performing incredibly well on it, especially against DRX. I think one of the things that you have to look out for is RB and his walls, because those are just smokes. They only obscure vision. Team Secret have been walking through them, no problem, but now Paranoia in, Showstopper as well.
Envy did run into quite a lot of things, the Paranoia and the Seekers coming out. RB and Mako trying to put two together as RB is going to steal those kills from Mako. He's like, I've got such a great spot. I want some of these kills. So finally, DRX going to be able to put a stop to this 8 push.
Just for the time being, too. Dubstep trying to clear corners. Mako having a very good idea of where they are.
Drops another smoke as he has to reveal himself, and he's going to get sprayed down by
Foxy.
Dubstep, but Foxy with the operator able to take a kill.
1 on 3. He's got only a Phantom, 1 Nanostorm, maybe the lockdown, but if he puts that down, they're going to start rushing him, so probably not the best option. And there's so many on the other side. A little bit of a swing does get RB, but Foxy punctures him through.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, this is the second time that DRX have been able to buy rifles, and it was relatively close. As you saw this push, again, pretty forced. They thought they could open it up with the Showstopper, but not enough.
Here's a little bit of math for you, Valdez. It's been 6 rounds. Team Secret has gone to this side 6 times.
Yeah.
So finally, DRX adapts to it. We have a little bit of positional switches. Mako sending out the Paranoia a little bit earlier. RB on top of the box, too. Oh, no, not RB, but that's the kind of thing that changes it up, right?
Yeah, it's cool. You know, I like what DRX have been doing. Instead of trying to go for the early pushes themselves or the flanks or anything like that, they're just trying to hold down the site with some positional switches, some more ability usage.
Interesting.
Maybe finally Team Secret don't go to the A site?
What's 6 plus 1? 7. 7 rounds. We're back to A site 7 times. That would be pretty fun. I mean, if Team Secret could just keep mentally conditioning DRX to stack up on this site, that could be a big boon to Team Secret's advances for the future rounds. But currently, they're just getting smoked off.
A lot of abilities used. I mean, even the one-way in sewer. And Team Secret, they're just waiting. I feel like they're doing what Zeta Division do all the time. As, okay, the Harbor.
All right, what now?
Gonna be used as, oh boy, Dubstep with that first kill right out of sewers. Borkum as well, gonna pick up 1.
30 seconds
and RB has found a little corner here in Hell to try to hold this off as the push does come through. He gets 1, he gets 2, and does not get a 3rd as Borkum will pick up his second one of the contest. Buzz jumping down, trying to make a play, picks up a trade.
2 on 1.
Foxy versus 2, but he's not going to win the fight as Dubstep. And Borkum really with a huge step up there in that round to give Team Secret their 5th.
I can't believe it. I mean, we were talking about it. We were comparing them to Zeta Division, but Team Secret just doubles down on the A site. 7 rounds, we went to A site 7 times. And RB suggested that they move. But they didn't. Team Secret just stood still, put their feet down, the lockdown was in, and they continued pushing through, and you can see how well they trade off of each other. Jesse Vash, as soon as Buzz drops down, he gets off of it, takes him away. Foxy pushing in, that was something that I think Dubstep anticipated. We're back to it again, Valdez.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason for them to mix it up. As you mentioned, there's kind of like an emotional aspect, a mental aspect that goes into just rushing them on A over and over. Like, DRX are going to get tilted, especially if they keep losing against these pushes after they took a timeout as well, you know? So there's so many things that go into it. And Team Secret, I mean, the ball's in their court. They can do whatever they want. Like, if they eventually rotate on, like, round 11, DRX will never see it coming.
You're absolutely correct. Team Secret just has so many options. A minute left on the clock, and we still have Dubstep on a bit of a lurk. I think what he's looking for is for potentially a push from DRX if he gets that pick, and then maybe Team Secret will rotate to another site. But right now, it is that eco round for DRX. It's up to Team Secret and how they want to push it. Those closed corners have to be very, very careful. They have to be watched.
Jeremy looking for an option. He peeks right after he gets the fault line, picks up 2 on the entry, and this is just lights out as nobody on DRX is able to get anything, and Jesse Vosh just kills 2. So that's, okay, just waiting a little bit there. That's Buzz, what does he do now? Just dives to the spike if he can. Team Secret are about to go up 6-2. I mean, now we've seen Team Secret at their best. They look incredibly good.
And now Buzz walks into it. He might be able to find Dubstep from behind.
Oh, hello. Oh, he could get that, I think it was an operator. Well,
yeah, I thought about it.
Not gonna happen, as Indy will take that down.
6-2, an incredible start for Team Secret as well. Again, just back to the A site, and this time obviously because expecting DRX to play inside of corners with their frenzies or sheriffs and what have you, Team Secret just continue to bulldoze on through into the site and easily able to suss out their positions. I mean, that's what you would expect when you have pistols. It's all these one-and-done positions. On to the next. DRX gets the buy back up. Mako on the front of the shadows. Buzz a point away from his lockdown. And surely we switch things up, but all right.
Oh, Jeremy is in there so quickly. DRX are looking to challenge them on a long. I like this idea. You have to do something, right? But already the boom bot, and he messes up the dash. Still gets 1, but Jesse Vosh is going to open up this site now, as they don't necessarily have to go in here. Team Secret with the advantage, 4-3.
I'm firing my laser, but Buzz on a journey of his own as well. Dubstep will be exposed.
Oh, hello.
The crowd is going nuts over this.
Buzz just waiting.
He's looking for more.
He gets the 1, misses the second as Envy is right there. And Team Secret finally choose to rotate, and it will work out for them. Borkham just going to ult onto the site, immediately get control for the team as well.
Just getting that initiative means so much because now he's blocked off C-Link. He can't set up post-plant positions, and he's watching every angle like a hawk, making sure that DRX does not push out and stop the spike plant. Still, though, 2 players, and they're pushing through.
Rolling Thunder available for Envy. So I feel like they're still in a pretty good spot, even though Mako is going to make things interesting. He's very low on health.
Right there.
Jesse going with the garage.
Rolling Thunder on the first tap. And it looks like RB might have gotten up on that, but Mako going to get 1. It's 1-on-1 here as Shock Dart is in. Just buying time. He's in the cove. Jesse has rotated, and he will pick up his 3rd kill. Team Secret with 7 rounds now against DRX.
Like I'm saying, these boys, the Adobo gang, they are really momentum-based, and right now, with everything going right for them, the mental conditioning onto the A site, now suddenly switching things up, going over to C on the opposite end of the map, even with a 2-on-1, even with the Cove. Jesse Bash, the captain. And look at his, what? Come on, give it to him. All right, there we go.
Come on. Yeah.
He earned it.
He did.
Just so smart and calm in all of these situations, and that's the experience that he has as a veteran.
And DRX will continue challenging them on this site as Foxy tries to get interesting here. Of course, this is a bit of an eco for DRX. They've lost so many rounds now in a row that we do see a couple of Spectres, but they do not match what Team Secret has. And, you know, in time past, sometimes you let them enter the A site and you go for retakes. DRX are not doing any of that. They're still trying to hold on to this site.
Well, Mako.
Okay, making it interesting. At the end of the day, though, Team Secret have so much money that if DRX do not win
Recalling my
this.
bot.
It's not that big of a deal. Jesse gonna pick up his third. Once again, another multi-kill for the leader of this team.
4 wins in a row now. And for DRX, you know, seeing them push out of their own high tide that way, Stacks, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to think they're getting a little bit tilted. Granted, yes, that was an eco round, but
Second timeout.
in the first half, that's both
Yeah.
timeouts spent.
Yeah. And you can say what you want, you know, we've got all the statistics. We can say, oh, well, Haven, you know, attacker-sided map. You can attack, and Team Secret, they're really good at attacking. You know, they've got the read on DRX. I kind of want to throw all that out the window. I think Team Secret are just playing better Valorant right now. Like, they are just the better team on this map so far. They came out with a really nice strategy, rushing A multiple times in a row. They have outgunned and outplayed DRX here in the first 10 rounds, and I think Termi and the entire team sees it, which is why we're getting 2 timeouts already, and DRX are going to need to turn something around big time, otherwise might just be 1-0 Team Secret.
100%. I mean, you're absolutely right, Valdez. Like, just throw everything out the window because, well, in the past, we might have seen that this was one of DRX's strongest maps. You know, they had that classic composition, Breach, Sova. You would have the Jet as well, Mako, and the controller, and the final Killjoy. But now, let's say in the present, things have changed. RRQ was the first team that took them down on this map, exploiting their rotational weaknesses. And then on towards Team Secret, and there was a bit of Bucky Gaming, classic right clicks, and brute force onto the A site, and things have switched up. It's a 50% win rate on towards DRX now on this map, and that might change even further.
Foxy,
though.
very
Spike
nice
down A.
play here in the sewers, is going to get a quick flick and a kill as a rocket is coming out. Foxy just going to get out of there, but Jeremy has another idea. Let's see if he can actually get a kill here. No, he's just going to get sniped
Good
down
hit.
by Foxy. As the Korean fans go wild, Foxy going to pick up a
One more.
third
Down
snipe.
A.
As Envy is 1 on 4.
Time to hunt.
Uh-oh. Here comes Rover.
Oh!
Ow.
Well, Rover bites.
He's ferocious. And Envy has a lot on his shoulders here. Let's see if he can get anything done. But it's looking like DRX may have been able to pick up a third round.
We're just gonna pull Rover back, give him a treat. Meanwhile, Envy looking for treats of his own. 3 players on this site. Well, 4 actually.
There's only one side on this map.
30 seconds
A
left.
side. Oh, nice fault line, but he's only going to get the 1 as he will take out RB, but that's going to be the end of that as DRX, you know,
Last round
a
before
very
the
slow
switch.
start. Perhaps they get something going off of the second timeout. But Team Secret very much in control still.
They haven't used their timeouts. You know, DRX has spent them all, but at the same time, now just exploiting these elevated positions, and also Foxy 9 getting a lot more ferocious with his fights, landing a lot of these shots at maybe mid-range with the operator. That's something that's incredible, and only he can do it. 3 to 8, and last round, DRX has all the ultimates in the world.
Guess what? They're pushing A site.
Spike dropped.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. I mean, they've come out and they've said, well, A's pretty easy to push. Let's just attack only that. They're probably going to play Killjoy. No reason to attack C.
It's good to push, and at the same time, a little bit difficult to retake for DRX, and I think that's part of the reason why it's so successful.
Yeah.
Based on how the map is laid out, but now information being traded, the Trailblazer Rover unfortunately got put down. That's now going to be Foxy 9 on a bit of a potential flank. Seeker's out, and that's a lot of information for DRX.
Yeah. And the Reckoning will come out and says,
Oh,
get
Foxy's
out
got
of
the
A. Here is Foxy, as you mentioned. Also has Bladestorm if necessary, but he's looking for that first pick, and Dubstep has got an operator himself.
First shot fired. Mako still perched up top. Paranoia sent. Here comes the hit.
Oh, this time Stack's very ready for it. Knows the timing on the push. Mako picks up 2. And now the Rolling Thunder's going to come out here in the last round as they try to make something of it. But DRX will wipe them on the site and pick up a 4th round on the defender's side.
Just a well-timed shrouded step from Mako, and it almost looked as if Team Secret went, where did he go? And still, despite all the utility being dumped, all the utility being sent, DRX were able to hold down their positions, up by the off angles, up by the boxes. And that's exactly the moment as he swings out to get the final one. Mako, our league MVP, the ever-consistent player, showing up in the last round of the first half.
Yeah, he looked pretty unimpressed. He's like, okay, I'm just doing my job. Easy peasy, these guys are nothing. But obviously a very strong attacking side for Team Secret, picking up 8 rounds against 4. Curious to see what DRX is going to do on the attacker side, if they are going to, you know, try to mix in some of that tilting, just 8 push over and over, or if they've got a plan of their own that they're going to show to Team Secret and try to teach them how to push some other sites.
Certainly. I mean, they have that double controller setup, Valdez, and there's so much that they can play around with just because they have multiple smokes. Still, the coaches, I mean, with the timeouts all spent now, this is his final moment to call for it, and that's Razzie. Big shout out to him. He flew in from the Philippines. The biggest Team Secret fan ever. Laban Piñas. He drew pineapples.
That's the thing.
Yeah, we can see him streaming from our booth, can't we?
Oh my god! Yeah, awesome to have him here. He's got a little streaming setup. Nice what they've been able to set up for him here at the arena. As we do have some...
For one Razzie Bings, we've got like 10 DRX fans.
That is true. We are here in Seoul, South Korea, so, you know, it's a little bit easier for our Korean fans to get here.
Certainly, but also
just a little bit.
It's incredibly packed today with every round, every frag. When Buzz is on a bit of flank, you can hear the crowd going nuts, and
yeah,
it's electric. I love it.
I see a lot of nervous DRX fans.
Nah.
I do, and
surely not.
This pistol round, as always, when you're down a bunch, you would love to take this, try to make things a little bit even, especially on the attacker side. Note that, again, you'll remember that DRX, they took the pistol round, but then immediately Team Secret fired back, and that totally messed up the momentum of DRX.
So much of it.
Tied up 1-1.
I mean, even in the first half, Foxy9 hasn't really been able to land a lot of his first picks, something that he's known to do. Instead, it was Team Secret as they seized the initiative repeatedly towards the A site. Now, we're swapping over, and DRX are anticipating pushes. No movement from Team Secret, though.
Yeah. I think that's fair. You know, DRX, just wait at least 30 seconds, maybe a little longer, and say, okay, let's see what they have planned, because that first round was really weird, that first half. So with the Harbor, you can block off both of these entrances, and they will be able to get a free plant on the C site.
Spike planted. Team Secret trying to fire a couple of shots, and Jeremy does find the first.
Uh-oh. Just like that, and Jeremy's gonna push right on through. The flash timing was great, but still Stax and Puzz able to get a one apiece, but they're a bit low as Team Secret up a man as well. They are going to look to tap this spike as Buzz gets one. Still very low on health. Dubstep's gonna take out 2, and that will be the pistol round going the way of Team Secret.
That's just a big win again. Winning out the pistol, the second half. We're gonna find that momentum as we move into the next few rounds. Can DRX turn the tide with Team Secret making waves? I mean, Dubstep sidestepping with the Ghost. And it's just a smart retake as well. The way that they were all hiding, you know, not giving that information to DRX, anticipating that retake.
Someone is someone is in pain over there.
I mean, how could you not be, right?
Look at Jesse's score, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you. This is absolutely disgusting.
He sent out that recon bolt. He's been getting so much value in terms of frags as well.
Yeah. if this guy is not the key player, I don't know what to tell you. Now the map isn't over,
You
but
hear that, Desk?
16, 5, and 7 plus, he's offering some insane value, as you just mentioned, with all of his Sova abilities. The guy is pretty much hard carrying right now.
Wow, look at this little wall, though. There's a tiny corner that Indy's looking to exploit.
It kind of like is not good because you can just look through and see if they go into C.
I mean, that's the thing about playing with Harbor's High Tide. It doesn't make a sharp 90-degree turn, you know what I mean? It has a slight little curve. So there might be little angles that you could expose, but at the same time, it was a bit of a red herring. DRX headed to our favorite site for today.
Yeah, certainly is a favorite site, but Foxy gonna open it up with a first kill onto this A site. And now Stack's gonna plant it down, some spam down, but he gets that High Tide back up, and this one is fantastic. It's gonna totally cut them off from the site.
Waiting for the retake execute, though. Jeremy's got paint shells. Whole team executing in.
Oh, the timing is pretty good, but Buzz gonna get the headshot as in goes Envy. The spam was good, he doesn't know. Gonna tap onto the spike, and Borkum's coming around the other side. Mako able to get one, but it looks like it will just be the one, as that is a very nice double right click to come in. Jesse hits the second one. Team Secret will not be losing their anti-eco.
I'm gonna start calling him Jesse right-click bash. He's starting to land so much of these, and also Envy just Goomba stomping ontowards Buzz. A good position held from Hell, and actually managing to take Jeremy down, but alas, you know, it's firepower. Team Secret with the numbers, they will prevail. This is now the round. DRX buys up. Team Secret trying to exploit some of these little angles, corners with judges.
The cheap guns.
Sure. But also,
whatever works, they're in the game, you know?
That's the economical damage that DRX had from the previous round. Jeremy pushing up, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're going to win against a Vandal, it's probably going to be in a small corner like this, as the poor dog does come through the judge shots. Not ringing true this time, as Stacks on the Phantom, and Foxy with a nice spray. Here comes Envy, though, pushing in. He's going to pick up a kill on the Foxy 9. This plant will come down, though. DRX will have control of the C site. And yeah, he's got this lockdown from the rotation. Got a bunch of members from Team Secret on the site, actually. They should know that almost everybody is on long right now.
Yeah, just turning this C-long area into a firing range, and we also have Buzz watching the flank in case Envy does wrap around. Jesse Vash did pick up a Phantom, so maybe he's going to go for some exit frags. That's going to be a save instead. We don't want to give those ultimates to DRX.
Yeah. Probably a good idea. I mean, it is so difficult to actually get in here. Here's the exit frag. Partez. Ooh, that was a little bit much to pull out the recon bolt, but either way, Envy going to be spotted in there. Either way, he does go down. Doesn't want to hold on to a judge, so DRX finally back on the board. But I have to say, Team Secret doubling the rounds. They, again, are still in total control of this map.
Very much so. I mean, even taking down a couple of players as the round ends, it's a bit of a small win. Give me the turret, of course, the MVP as well for VCT MEA. But, I mean, in the way that this round goes, it's, I believe, a read from DRX, knowing that Dubstep has played this judge position in Garage before. We have a Foxy 9 that can go even faster than that, making it tough for Team Secret to react to. On to the next round, though, now. Full buys on both sides. Stacks with the Seekers. It's very crucial that Team Secret plays it safe, gets information, figures out a game plan.
Man, that Nano Swarm got wrecked. Not going to be taking out that turret. Take down the armor. And let's see what DRX want to do here on their buy rounds.
It definitely feels like Team Secret just playing really reactively. The Cascade being sent through now, it's just DRX trying to gain more map control, a little bit more space, deciding to hit the A site. The other parts of the map have been covered by the remaining Team Secret players, so now, perched up on top of the boxes, Jesse Vash getting further information. The rotation should be coming through.
Yeah, Team Secret know 100% this is in, as Jeremy up on the box is going to get so much work done. Takes out Foxy on the entry, gets someone to take down his Seeker, and he picks up a third with a huge explosion on the site, and now 2v2 on this one. Team Secret have given themselves a great chance, but Buzz is going to lock down that first kill on a dubstep. The dog goes down, and it's all up to Borkum 1v2. See what he can get done as the Hawk comes out. Borkum knows the kind of positioning.
Is it time, Valdez?
Is it Borkum time? He's going to try to go into the smoke. And nope, it's going to be Buzz who takes him out on the backside of that smoke. Borkum trying to get a little bit tricky. And the 2v1, finally DRX showing some ability to win some rounds.
Very much so. Light years ahead of Team Secret. I mean, just a smart reaction coming in. Jeremy, although the impact was great, the showstopper as the third kill, the rest of the Team Secret players not quite able to follow through on it. The retake coming through from A-Link.
Back.
It's DRX, and they are now fired up ever more so as they try to mount this comeback. Team Secret on another save.
Let's see how this one is going to go, as we do have a very sneaky Borkum in the corner that is going to be red. As Mako takes him down. Here comes Envy looking to pick someone off through lobby. He's going to get one, make it. Jesse picking up a second.
All right.
And all of a sudden, I mean, potential to upgrade, potential now for Team Secret to take a cheeky eco round. Dubstep. Oh, the timing!
What? Oh my God!
Headshot! You've got to be kidding me! And all of a sudden now, Team Secret upgrading the gun. Dubstep about to take his life. Down goes Foxy, and the Thrifty.
C is probably the least reinforced site. We could just rush into it, but
Look at this.
lo and behold, the stars aligned.
Well, they made the stars align too, right? Because the second the Hunter's Fury is called, everybody on DRX is looking to see what direction it's coming from, right? They're like, okay, well, we got to dodge this. We got to see where it's coming. They're all looking one way. They line up for it. A Cove is coming out. You know, they're busy. And Dubstep takes that exact moment to step out and dub the two of them. A really awesome play.
Oh,
and now, I mean,
he dubbed on them all right.
Yeah. I struggle to see how DRX can come back from that.
If they don't, it's now going to be match point, and Team Secret stands a chance at just closing out this first map. DRX desperately looking for a win here. They've scrounged up where they've got Foxy 9 on the Blade Storm. We've got 3 other ultimates. Surely and execute on the C side, but at the same time, keep your eye on the minimap. Team Secret are nowhere to be found because they're looking for that retake setup. Dubstep with the lockdown, Envy on the Rolling Thunder.
Right over the backside of the site. And he's got some room there as well to just hang out in the corner. He's not really bothered by all of these Killjoy ults as he's going to step back in. He's on the site with the shorty. Foxy has a really nice spot. I don't know if they're going to expect this. That's a second kill.
Unbelievable.
And down he will go. Dubstep finally getting that one. As Rolling Thunder coming out, they're going to hold to half. And now challenging on long. And the Rolling Thunder's getting so much value. Jeremy! That's going to be the round as they hold on to it. And nobody can get in to stop the defuse.
Team Secret counter-red DRX. DRX knew it was going to be that retake setup. They knew they had the site. They left Foxy alone on it. And they all backed up towards C-Long Dragon area. And Team Secret still read that, sending the Rolling Thunder all the way down. They were all knocked up. They were stunned. They could do nothing. And Jeremy just sticks it all the way to heaven.
They're cheering as you hear the timing. And yeah, I mean, the rotations was just not there. That's what they did the last time as well, just all hanging out on long. And the second Foxy 9 goes down. And now Borkum is just taking liberties. He's just checking, dry peeking out there on C-Long.
Is this a round? Even from the shadows all the way to the back into safety.
Yeah. So now DRX gonna run it into C. maybe they get this planned, but we saw what Team Secret were able to do on the retake the last round. No Rolling Thunder this time, but let's see. As Foxy gonna pick up 2. Very nice start for DRX. Buzz as well.
Wow.
DRX are angry. They're gonna take them all down. Only losing Mako. DRX will stay alive.
Thought you could take that fight against us. Borkum pushing out. But it was not meant to be. DRX, they bare their fangs and they go back into it again. I mean, it's just that fight, and they are now slowly adapting to how Team Secret retakes. It's always that smoke, it's always that flashpoint, and that's when you know they're gonna peek out. Foxy just swings at the right time, gets a couple of them, even a third, and stacks to finish it off. If they can continue doing this, this could very well go into overtime, but it's 5 rounds in a row, Valdez.
Yeah, I think Foxy at the end of that said, oh, we can win this. It is technically true. They do have a chance. They are, you know, offered the opportunity here, but they do need to win 5 rounds in a row. As you see that Team Secret don't really have much in terms of guns. They're just got a lot of shotguns. Sheriff here for Jeremy. He's going to save the majority of his creds.
Guardian, Anvil locked down, Garage locked down, DRX seeking
Them out.
to sneak, yeah, that, and also sneaking in towards the C site. Jesse Vash gets the information.
Well, everything is going to miss, and Foxy9 is going to take him down. So not able to make it happen this time with the Bucky.
Spike planted.
Simple spike plant for DRX, and now probably knowing not to play so far back in the C long, they're just going to wash up towards C link instead.
Let's see it. Foxy looking to peek that, but doesn't want to push it, obviously. Frenzy on the opposite side.
It's also just Team Secret trying to maximize their value from this half/force buy that they've got. More ultimate points, more frags, and damaging DRX's economy.
Is working? Is he going to try to get in there?
Wow.
He has teleported onto that spike. He's tapped it. It doesn't look like he does. He's just going to run away as there is the explosion, and we have mayhem out here as Team Secret try to take out their weapons, but DRX going to hold on to at least 4 of them.
Hey. Oh.
And finally, you know, DRX don't have any timeouts, but Team Secret have 2.
I was just thinking about it. Yes, sir, Warbirds. Oh, Captain, my captain, and he's going to be talking to the boys, just trying to find a way to close it out, because now DRX has gone back to the C site for a couple rounds, seeing as Team Secret often sort of leaves it open. But at the same time, the fans are just reinvigorating for DRX to push this to an overtime. We had 2 overtimes yesterday.
Yeah, and, you know, there were a lot of maps that kind of went like this, right? A team would hit 12 rounds, and then all of a sudden, the enemy team would be like, okay, well, you know, no pressure now. We're probably going to lose. Let's just, you know, let's wing it. Let's get in there. And then they end up winning a bunch in a row and then eventually lose. So maybe DRX can also do something similar. Except, of course, they would love to tie it up and make this overtime happen.
There's so much to assess at the same time because while Warbirds does call the timeout, he gets to talk to the Adobo gang. For DRX, it's the same thing. Termi, got to reassess the situation, take a look at what Team Secret could do in the next round and how DRX can kind of find a counter strategy to that. It's going to be a little bit tougher because they are on the attacking side, so it's absolutely imperative that DRX finds that information early on and then figures out a play to work around it.
Revealing area.
What are
Curious
Team
to
Secret
see what Team Secret have prepared for this one. All 6 of them, including their coach, as always.
Let's not forget 6 players too, but yes. Team Secret now just kind of holding an early rotation from the A site. Jesse Vash up onto Heaven. DRX slowly looking to explore in towards C again.
Scout destroyed.
Doggo is in, and Borkum's got a really weird angle here. They're not going to expect this, but they spot him. DRX get into the site. The spray is not good. Buzz going to pick up 2 headshots. And Dubstep also in a tricky spot, but that's going to be the end of him. And DRX make quick work on their entry into C.
Here.
Unbelievable execute. I mean, just watch the replay on that, because in every one of those fights, it was 2 DRX players up against 1 Team Secret player. And that's just how DRX rolls. Now with a heavy investment into the round, Team Secret, the rest of them, they're gonna save up. And DRX gets a little bit closer to that match point overtime. I mean, Foxy9 dashing in, Borkum not quite able to recenter his aim. So many players rushing him down, despite the Rolling Thunder from Envy as well. All these players from DRX just staggered their push.
Yeah, it was really clean. It was a great job done this time. The harbor wall also just totally blocks off the garage window, makes the entry pretty easy. And it looks like we are going to have a Vandal and a Operator saved here for the side of Team Secret.
That is so sharp. Every position checked.
Yeah, pretty cool viewing party.
Nice disco ball. But that's now 3 rounds in a row for DRX. And if you were in Team Secret's shoes, you have to think about it. Do I save up
Apparently, Knee is there.
guns and ultimates? Oh,
Famous second player.
DRX Knee
Now,
at the watch party, but still back to the game. That's going to be DRX now. Anticipating pushes, looking for that opening pick onto Team Secret. Meanwhile, the opposing team just trying to play it safe.
yeah.
Got Jeremy on an Operator, but he doesn't see anything towards C long.
Yeah, Team Secret really need to be careful because, you know, you don't really have Jeremy and Jesse's economy now in a great spot that they save their weapons. So if they lose these, if all of them do go down, then again, they're kind of on this off-balance kind of position, as Dubstep is going to get a lot of value, a lot of information here on long. Jesse is here with him as the dog gonna pick up one, but Jesse, the spray down through the smoke, just gonna take them both out, as Envy as well is right there to help them out.
It's all the way up from heaven, and such a good dart from Jesse Bash again. This could be it. It's a 3-on-5 there, completely blocked off by this dark cover.
It's just Jesse Diff.
30 seconds.
Truly.
He made so many of those rounds work on attack as well, but Stack's gonna line it up. The Cove timing, very nice, as they have to try to get this spike down. Envy is here on the angle, sees the gun!
That's it.
15 seconds, and that's gonna do it. Team Secret gonna take down Haven for map number 1 against DRX.
Jesse Vash. The